In this video, we're going to look at slave auctions. Once slaves arrived in the Americas, they were prepared to be sold at auction. The better and healthier a slave looked, then the more money they could get for the slave captain or trader. In order to maximise the profit, slaves would have their heads shaved and their hair taken off. They would then be washed with fresh water to make them look nice and healthy. Some captains would use tar to fill in any cuts on the slave's body so that it could be nice and smooth. And after that, they would either have oil or beeswax rubbed into their skin so that it would look nice and shiny and even more fit and healthy than before. There was two main types of auctions which traditionally took place. The first one we're going to look at is a highest bidder auction, which can be seen in this photograph of an artist's representation of what a highest bidder auction looked like. Slaves would be brought from a holding pen, which they were kept in, and put on a raised platform so that all the buyers were able to see them. Before bidding began, anyone who wants to buy the slave could come up and inspect the slave to see how it looked. Most would have a look at their teeth to see if they were fit, healthy and strong. They could poke and prod the slaves and manipulate them into different movements and do whatever they wanted. The auctioneer would have a look at the slave and decide a starting price for bidding. Bidders would then bid money to get the slave that they wanted, and whoever bid the highest amount of money would then become the owner of that slave and take them home. The second type of auction is a scramble auction. The scramble auction was a bit different, and all the slaves were put in one room or a pen at the one time. The slave captain or trader selling the slaves would decide at one price for every single slave. He would then sell tickets to his auction. At the sound of a drum, the pen door would open and everyone who had bought a ticket was able to rush inside and check out the different slaves. They would again poke and prod them, check their teeth, check their eyes, check their ears to see who was the fittest, healthiest slave. As they've only paid one price, they want to get the best slave for their money. Once they had chosen their slave, they took their slave to the exit, gave their ticket back in and took their slave home. Any slave which was not sold at auctions would typically be left at the side of the port to die. Sometimes a doctor would buy these slaves in the hope that he could cure them of any illness and sell them for more money, or he could use them to practice his medical profession and become a better doctor. Other people who liked these cheap slaves were possibly plantation owners who wanted a cheap slave that they could work to death. Maybe they have a harvest coming up that they could use the extra pairs of hands, but don't want to pay for the slave in the long run.